You walk into a casino planning to play for 20 minutes. 3 hours later, you look up and have no idea where the time went. That's not an accident, and it's not just luck. It's architecture. Casino floors are engineered, down to the lighting, the sound, the layout, even the carpet pattern, using actual neuroscience to keep your brain from wanting to leave. By the end of this video, you won't be able to walk into a casino and see it the same way again. Let's start with the most basic trick. You will not find a clock or a window anywhere near a casino floor. That's deliberate. Removing every external cue to time creates what researchers describe as a kind of sensory bubble. Without natural light or a ticking clock to anchor you, your brain genuinely loses track of how long you've been sitting there. Then there's the layout. Casino floors are often built maze-like on purpose, so a quick exit is never actually quick. You have to walk past dozens of machines and tables just to find your way out, and every one of those steps is another chance to sit back down. Casino designers call this discipline casino ergonomics, using spatial layout and sensory cues to keep you inside longer, often without you noticing it's happening at all. Here's where it gets genuinely neurological. Slot machines are engineered to produce near misses, 2 matching symbols landing, with the third stopping just short, far more often than random chance would produce on its own. Research on reward-linked stimuli, published in the Journal of Neuroscience, found that lights and sounds paired with these near misses can promote riskier decision-making, especially when they hit together. Your brain's reward system doesn't clearly distinguish a near miss from an actual win. Both light up related reward pathways, even though one of them is just a loss dressed up to feel like almost a win. Psychology researchers have also pointed to something deeper. Humans appear to be wired to both seek out uncertainty and want to resolve it. A slot machine hands you an unresolved question every few seconds, and your brain keeps reaching for the answer. It's not just the near misses, it's what surrounds them. Multi-line slot machines are specifically built to keep your brain feeling like it's on the verge of recognizing a pattern, even in a game that's entirely random. That sensation of almost figuring it out is part of the design, not a side effect. Sound matters just as much. One study found that gambling with a low-tempo, relaxing soundtrack playing led to longer sessions, while high-tempo music sped up betting decisions, meaning casinos can tune the music in a room to either keep you settled in for longer or push you toward faster, less considered bets, depending on what that section of the floor is built for. Underneath all of this is a psychological mechanism called variable reward scheduling. Rewards that arrive at unpredictable intervals instead of a fixed pattern. This is one of the most well-documented drivers of compulsive behavior in behavioral psychology, because unpredictability makes a behavior far more resistant to just stopping. There's also a documented asymmetry in how your brain processes wins versus losses. The pain of losing a given amount tends to outweigh the pleasure of winning that same amount. Casino games are structured to exploit that imbalance, minimizing how a loss feels in the moment while maximizing the anticipation leading up to every next bet. And in that split second between placing a bet and seeing the result, research on gambling and brain activity has found people's brains rapidly replaying past bets, reliving the regret of past losses and the regret of not having bet bigger on past wins. That replay can push people toward taking more risk, not less, specifically to avoid feeling that regret again. Not everyone in the industry agrees on how to frame this. Some casino design consultants argue there's nothing hidden about any of it, that design can draw people in or push them away, but doesn't actually hold them in the building against their will. Others in the research community frame the same techniques as a quiet, continuous negotiation between architecture and the brain's own reward system, one that most players never consciously notice. Both things can be true at once. None of this is secret. It's documented, studied, and openly discussed by the designers themselves. And it's still engineered specifically to keep you playing longer than you intended to. So, how do casinos keep you gambling for hours? The house doesn't need luck. It just needs your brain to keep doing exactly what brains do. And your brain should subscribe and like this video.